Robugs, by far my favorite FTC team. So let's talk robot. Oh, I like the decoration you got here, like a little license plate. I remember when we went to Turkey to do a robotics outreach activity, one of the teams that built their robot, I believe it was Team 1, they put Izmir's license plate on their robot, so it seems like a popular thing. Anyway, back to what the robot is designed to do.
We're not sure. We built something and we hope it works.
And I'm going to stop it right there while we do a bit of small talk. Now remember, the Robugs said...
We're not sure. We built something and we hope it works.
Now, either they were using dramatic irony with me, or they truly didn't believe that their robot would perform well in this competition. Either way, as you can see later in these videos, the Robugs don't have much of a reason to feel all too sad once the competition begins. Team 4100 Darbots. Now, I remember the name. Darbots, but I apologize because
Once you made it like really far in state last year.
You made it really far in state?
Like almost through the semifinals.
Describe your robot.
It was the one to really get autonomous that was after.
Like, what kind of components did it have?
We had the one that had a filter feed that would knock all them in, and then we had autonomous that could dump all 5 and then go park on the balance bridge perfectly every single time.
Wait, were you at Kell last year?
No.
Oh, okay.
We showed up at state. It was our first year.
All right. Anyway,
it's our second year.
You've got one of the new Samantha units right there. There's the new Samantha unit. I don't think that I showed you the old Samantha unit. That's on our robot, but I'm not sure.
It's not very good.
Sorry. Well, don't say that. Yeah, you know, it's the very first competition of the year, and don't quote me on this, but I think that it is the very first competition of the FTC season. Except he's shaking his head. What? Last week was the first ever competition.
For this,
for bowled over. Where was it?
I think Manny said that they were having some out in California. I saw 3 different ones.
So there you go. There were qualifiers in California, so I'm wrong.
I didn't mean it that way.
No, I was just thinking of random things, and that's what you do when you make random assertions. You get things wrong. So, let's talk about what your robot is designed to do.
Mainly pick up crates and put a ball in the crate. Kind of simple. You don't have many parts, like we're out of parts right now. That's all we can build.
Are you ordering more parts, or?
Probably not.
No?
Probably not. We're probably out of money.
Have you looked at fundraising opportunities?
I think we're going to. We haven't had much time because we're both in sports all the time. It's only 2 of us for a whole team because we have. I'm in cross country and crew, and he does football. So we had another girl who was doing a lot of the extracurricular stuff, and she just dropped out of school, go back to Korea. So yeah, it was just us 2 right now.
Yeah. Okay, so, but your robot is able to pick up crates with this mechanism, I believe, because you have the little 2 prongs here for picking up crates, and then you've got this servo which rotates the crates around so that they're upright. And then you've got this arm, which, as you can see, it's almost the same design as our arm. You see that? And that is able to pick up the crates. However, look at their gear ratio. Look at this. This is a super torque gear ratio. I think that this might even be a larger gear ratio than the arm on Cygnus X1's robot. I haven't showed you that yet. Or I might have shown you it by now.
Yeah.
But look at that.
We have...
And Manny's here, so I need to leave. Bye. Okay, so Muhammad is going to go help out another team. This is gracious professionalism. At the competitions, you need to be helping out other teams if you can help them out. This is looked on very well by the judges. Gracious professionalism is actually a word that is patented by FTC. Or not patented, but copyrighted. Yeah, that's the right word. So what Muhammad is doing now is he's working with wiring. They're having a wiring issue because the cable coming from their battery it doesn't seem to be able to fit in to the motor controller. So Muhammad is helping them fix that. I'll ask him how it goes later. Hey guys, you are another Darbots, or are you another Darbots?
Yes, sir.
Darbots 1, 2, 3, or 4?
We're one.
You're one. You are the original Darbots. Now I heard that you guys actually have a robotics class at your school, where you spend one period working on your robot. And you don't have to stay after school until 10 o'clock.
Your robot and your engineering notebook.
Okay, so is that you or is that them?
That's both of them.
That's both of them. Okay, so they are going to go to the judging presentation. I'll get them later. So don't worry, you'll be able to see their robot. And you'll be able to see it in action too. So do you have time to talk about your team and your robot?
I can try.
All right, cool. So first, why don't you tell us a bit about your team? I don't see your name.
We're the Jaguars.
Oh, Jaguar. Okay, so you actually do. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Look at that. So they've got a nice woven shirt. That's fancy. Look, you see that's actual thread right there. As opposed to this is just printed on. Look at that. That's cheap. Okay, anyway. So tell us a bit about your team.
Well, we're from Griffin, Georgia. We go to Spalding High School. This is the first year we've had this team, so right now we're still kind of dealing with inexperience. We got a little bit of experience from FRC a couple years ago, but it's still kind of, right now we're training ourselves for future years.
Awesome. So, why don't you tell us a bit about your robot and how it functions?
As of now, it's not functioning wirelessly. We're still trying to fix that. Right now, once again, we're inexperienced, so right now it just pushes balls around and knocks crates over. Yeah, by the way, our robot's name is PAL 9000.
PAL 9000?
Yeah. It's very
I'm sorry, Dave.
Because it's very uncooperative right now, so it kind of makes sense.
Well, at the end of 2010, A Space Odyssey, he was quite cooperative.
Okay.
That's got to be my favorite part of the series. 2001 was all right, but 2010 had a touching ending.
It was 9 years later, so 9 years this thing will cooperate with us, theoretically.
Yeah, but that was after it was stranded in space for the entire time, and it got controlled by the black obelisk thingy.
I've never seen the movie, so.
Oh. Well, as you can tell, we're nerds. We're sci-fi. We love sci-fi.
Is that cardboard?
Yeah, it's oatmeal cans.
Oatmeal cans, huh?
Yeah. All right. And the exciting world of software inspection, where basically they flash your Samantha unit, and then they take a look to make sure your NXT is working. Then they let you go out onto the field and do a little practice round. So here we have the Global Dynamics. There's a couple of Global Dynamic teams. You're a Global Dynamic B, if I remember. Yeah. Let me guess who your sponsor is. Is it perhaps Global Dynamics?
No.
No? No. Really? You're not sponsored by Global Dynamics?
Is that a real company?
It is like the second major sponsor of FTC teams.
Oh yeah.
They're a military contractor.
Right.
We might have to hit that one up, but we got GE. Someone knew a guy, and knowing that kind of stuff.
Yeah. You see, that is a great way to get sponsors. If your dad or your cousin or someone you know works at the company, then send them an email to try to let them contact their director, talk to them about FTC, all that stuff, and that's a great way to get sponsors. So, let us talk to you about your robot, and I can see right away that you have used the 90-degree gears. Look at those. This is the first year that we're able to use the 90-degree gears, and they're awesome. But other than that, why don't you tell us a bit about what your robot does?
Okay. We have 4-wheel drive, and this is the intake. The balls come in here, and then this is like flexible Lexan. So if we just drive forward, the ball we'll be able to just get in here, and then this thing will be turning, pushes it up, and then our plan originally was to have be able to lift a crate and have it behind us while we scoop up balls, but we've run into a problem, which is that we either have to lift the crate and then the bar is so high that the balls will never be able to clear. So we're still sort of figuring that out. This is our forklift.
Your fourth or fork?
Forklift.
Forklift, okay, yeah.
And it's powered by a pulley which is connected to this motor here. And we have these little, what was that? We have these prongs here which can fit inside the holes of the crate.
And I see you put non-slip on there to make sure that the crate doesn't fall off.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, this is wire?
Yeah. Is it nylon wire, I think? I think so. It might be.
Yep, you can use wire, string.
It's whatever wire is legal.
Yep. As long as it's doesn't have a diameter more than 1/8 of an inch. Don't quote me on that. I don't exactly know about that, but I think that's it. Right there. So they are using fabricated parts here. I can see they've cut this Tetrix piece and they're using fabricated parts. Totally allowed. It's great. There's another way you could do a flag holder. They just have a standoff that the flag fits into, so that's very nice. Are you guys a new team, or have you been around for a bit? I can see that you've got the old version of Samantha. So,
Well, this is kind of like a new version of an older team. They are veterans, they've done this before, and we're newbies, we haven't, but the rest of our team is kind of sort of half and half. There are other people who are experienced with this sort of thing and other people who aren't, and we're the only ones who can actually come. These are old parts, at least.
Okay. But has 4232, that's been around for a while. Yeah.
It's been around for 1 year. Since
Cool.
4232 second.
Awesome. Thank you.
Take it up.
So we just did autonomous, and we ended up like that.
Wait for start signal, and then it goes wait for start signal for autonomous. Okay.
This is the test autonomous, so it's not like an actual match. Don't worry. But this is what you do in program inspection. You just actually run around. Great thing to do at qualifiers. Talk to other teams.
When it grabs the crates, they're still trying to go to their closed position.
Okay, I know that you hear power tools in the background, but I'm pretty sure that they're not allowed at the competition, so don't try to bring power tools. But anyway, you are allowed to bring files though, so that's good. Actually, it looks like Global Dynamics is working on their robot. Maybe they don't want to have an interview right now, so I'll come back later.